Time going with the body shot.
This two-time Olympic gold medalist is making waves in the MMA world, and she's absolutely smashing it.
Here from Kayla, and now even.
If you think you've seen it all, think again. Kayla isn't just dominating her opponents, she's making history, and she's showing that she can outclass even the toughest fighters in the world, including men. You want to know how? Stick with me, because we're diving into the story of this unstoppable force. You've probably heard of Kayla Harrison, but you might not know her full story. How did she go from Olympic glory to UFC dominance? Can she really take over the UFC like her father did in the world of wrestling? And most importantly, what makes her so deadly that even the toughest competitors are getting taken down by her insane grappling and brutal ground and pound? In this video, I'm going to break down the rise of Kayla Harrison, a fighter who's not only fighting to become the UFC champion, but also fighting to inspire everyone who's faced adversity. And believe me, her journey is a lot more than just her Olympic titles and crushing MMA wins. Let's take a deep dive into the life and career of the woman who is making her father's name proud and proving she can take on anyone in the cage. Kayla Harrison, the making of a champion. Kayla Jeanette Harrison was born on July 2, 1990, in Middletown, Ohio. From a very young age, Kayla had that drive, that burning ambition to be great. Inspired by her mother, who was also a judo practitioner, she started training in the sport when she was just 6 years old. Little did anyone know, this little girl was about to transform into one of the most dominating athletes the world would ever see. But before she could become the powerhouse we know today, Kayla faced unimaginable struggles. As a teenager, she began training under coach Daniel Doyle. However, this was not the nurturing environment one would expect from a coach. In a heartbreaking turn, Kayla endured years of sexual abuse from Doyle, but this didn't stop her. In fact, it only fueled her fire. After summoning incredible courage, Kayla left the toxic situation in 2007, and that decision marked the turning point in her life. After going through such a traumatic experience, Kayla found her voice. She spoke out against her abuser, and thanks to her bravery, Daniel Doyle was sentenced to 10 years in prison. But even as she battled demons off the mat, she was determined to rise above, to use those dark experiences to fuel her strength and determination to succeed. It was that inner strength that carried her to the highest of highs in the judo world. Olympic glory, a trailblazer for women's sports. Under the guidance of Jimmy Pedro, a former Olympic medalist, Kayla transformed into an unstoppable force in judo. In 2012, she made history by becoming the first American woman to win a gold medal in judo at the London Olympics, defeating Britain's Gemma Gibbons in a nail-biting final. That victory was monumental, not just for her, but for American sports history. But Kayla wasn't done. She wasn't just going to rest on her laurels. In 2016, at the Rio Olympics, she cemented her legacy by winning another gold medal, once again dominating her division. With 2 Olympic gold medals, several World Judo Championship golds, and a whole slew of other prestigious titles under her belt, Kayla was no longer just a champion in judo. She was a global icon, and she was ready for her next challenge, MMA. Her success in judo became the foundation for her later career in MMA. Kayla was no stranger to the world of hard work, overcoming adversity, and pushing herself beyond limits. Her journey through the judo world had made her resilient, and the lessons she learned there were going to be crucial as she ventured into the brutal world of mixed martial arts. From judo to MMA, the transition. In 2016, after reaching the pinnacle of her success in judo, Kayla made the bold decision to step into the world of mixed martial arts. It was no easy feat. MMA is a whole different beast than judo, but Kayla's skills as a judo practitioner made her a natural when it came to controlling her opponents on the ground. She signed with the Professional Fighters League, PFL, and began her training at the legendary American Top Team, which is known for producing some of the best MMA fighters in the world. Her debut in the PFL came on June 21, 2018. And from the moment she stepped into the cage, Kayla showed the world she wasn't just another Olympic athlete trying to make the switch. She was a serious contender. In her first fight against Brittany Elkin, Kayla displayed her judo expertise right away. She took Elkin to the ground, dominated with ground and pound, and ended the fight with a smooth armbar submission in the first round. Unstoppable force, crushing her competition. From then on, Kayla Harrison became a force of nature. In every fight, she showcased her unmatched grappling skills, using her Olympic-level judo to outclass opponents on the ground. In her second fight, against Josette Cotton, she displayed perfect takedowns and relentless pressure, securing a TKO victory in the third round. Her fight against Moriel Cheresky was even more impressive. Kayla wasted no time, taking Cheresky down early and unleashing a barrage of strikes. It was clear that Kayla wasn't just a judo specialist, she was also developing a dangerous ground and pound game, something that would make her even more deadly in MMA. But it wasn't just about the takedowns. Kayla's ability to neutralize opponents, even when they had strong striking backgrounds, showed her versatility. She made quick work of Lisa Pacheco in their first encounter, out-grappling her with ease. But in the rematch, things got even better for Kayla. She dominated from start to finish, displaying superior control and grappling, securing the PFL Women's Lightweight Championship and taking home a massive $1 million prize. The rise continues. More dominance and championships. But even with all her success, Kayla didn't stop. In 2020, she dominated the competition again, winning her second PFL lightweight title with another flawless performance. Every time she stepped into the cage, she did exactly what she promised to do: destroy her competition with vicious takedowns, ground control, and flawless submission skills. However, her first real setback came in 2022. In the PFL Championship, she faced Lisa Pacheco for the third time. This time, Pacheco was ready. The fight was a battle, and despite Kayla's early dominance, Pacheco rallied late in the fight to secure a unanimous decision victory, handing Kayla her first professional MMA loss. But if you think that was the end of the road for Kayla, you'd be wrong. After a loss, champions find their way back stronger than ever. Kayla Harrison used that setback to fuel her next big move. The UFC took notice of her incredible potential, and after years of negotiations, Kayla finally signed with the biggest promotion in the world. But here's the thing, she didn't just stay in her weight class. She decided to drop down to bantamweight, 135 pounds, to face the toughest competition of her career. Her UFC debut came at UFC 300 in April 2024, where she faced former UFC champion Holly Holm. The fight was a masterclass in grappling. Kayla neutralized Holm's striking, closed the distance, and dominated with her top-tier wrestling. In the second round, she locked in a rear naked choke, finishing the fight and proving that she was more than ready for the UFC. The future of Kayla Harrison, UFC champion. In October 2024, Kayla faced Ketlin Vieira at UFC 307. Once again, she dominated the fight with her grappling, earning a unanimous decision victory. After two dominant performances in the UFC, the question on everyone's mind is, can Kayla Harrison become the UFC bantamweight champion? With a relentless work ethic, an unmatched grappling game, and the heart of a champion, there's no doubt she's a serious contender. And with her sights set on Juliana Pena, it looks like Kayla's championship dreams are only getting closer. From a young girl overcoming unimaginable hardship to two-time Olympic champion and now UFC fighter, Kayla Harrison's story is one of resilience, strength, and pure determination. The daughter of Brock Lesnar? Maybe. But Kayla Harrison is making her own name, and with every win, she's proving that she is one of the most dangerous athletes to ever step into the cage. Will she become the UFC champion? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Kayla Harrison is unstoppable. Do you think Kayla has what it takes to become the UFC champion? Drop a comment below and let us know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more incredible stories from the world of MMA. See you in the next video.